Alright, welcome back everybody. Last left off, Albert had come back and we think he's an Ascian, so we'll see how this goes from here. Oh, it looks like we're heading back to Rataka. Did well to dispel the falsehood surrounding the warrior's light and their actions prior to the flood. I must say the reappearance of Albert, or rather one who appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. He is an impostor, of that is there no doubt, but the masses see appear as a hero returned from the grave. After warriors of light were laid to rest in Ilmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight. Prayed for that these fallen heroes would be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I for one would like to know why Albert urged the people to become warriors of light themselves. Ere we take action, we must ascertain his intent. Let's pray that Master Elfenod returns soon with this essential knowledge. For now, I think it's best to apprise Thancred and Reen of our efforts. When we do confront Albert, we shall no doubt have need their strength. Agreed. I think it'd be prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Big Luke and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it may one day carry you home. I think it's a good time I return to the Greatwood. Till now, everything we've learned of the Ascians have been handed to us at their leisure. That was one of Emletsev's unique failings. I have no reason to think illness will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently received word from Vano that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within Quintana Revel. Elnid believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Ascians perhaps. They may lead us to the truths we seek. Would you care for company? May as well, we haven't been to Rataka in quite some time. Wouldn't dream of going without you. When you're ready, make for Fano. Elmet and her sisters will be expecting us. And let us be about our task. Pray give my regards to the V's. Alrighty. We'd like to join you in untangling the Ascian's machinations. I think it'd be best I'd sit here and devote my energies to finding a way to deliver the science back onto the source. I will help the Azarch in any way I can, but the key to solving our problems lies with him and the Allegheny. Alrighty. Well, let's head to Rataka then. May as well just teleport right there. The giant treehouse. How could we forget? Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since your last came. With the Light One dead and its minions dispersed, we have last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Rataka Falls. It was there we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We all were in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. I'm grateful that you did. From what you could tell me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. Wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see, then it's good that you've come, for Ronka was once home to the grace of weapons, knowledge, and understanding. It's our duty to ensure that you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers, unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent lies yet ahead. Come now, surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we've faced thus far. It is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh, and who was it pinning for the return of our allies that we might venture to the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were? You promised not to tell. I suggest we get going. Get back here. Remind me, exactly how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it'd be better I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn for curiosity that is not easily sated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm. And if not for your citizens' efforts to protect the ruins, we would not have been afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let's make for the Grand Arrival. Okay, I guess we can go ahead and fly. Alright, we got a solo thing going on here. It's been most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking a seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed. Why you... Ugh.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead. As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism. Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead Waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
What? But I only... What is happening? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Oh, just teleport us away. Well, that's a very strange start of a fight. Okay. It's a riddle game. Oh boy. Depth of Paul. I say maybe the Oppo Oppo? Can be either the snake or the Oppo Oppo. Okay, we got one of our friend's souls back. Nice. Sounds like a wolf. Pretty sure it's the wolf, yeah. They're the only one that would travel in a pack. My better do I crawl? It must be a snake. Alright, we got 3 so far. Another game, okay. Test of mind and memory. Let's go left. Why not? I think that's a monster, right? I thought at first it may have been like a matching game, but obviously that's a symbol for monster apparently. Okay. Okay, so we need to find the one that's probably gonna be hers over here, I imagine. Okay, no, it's not. Okay. Okay, then it must be, these two right here must be hers, then. So they were right beside each other the entire time. Wow. One more trial, alright. I knew it. A fight, right? Yeah, I knew it. Strong, I have to say. Yeah, it looks like there's a healer among them, so that's good.
Here I come!
What is going on? It looks like everybody has to take one of them, it looks like. Okay, we got it. Whoops. I'll just skip myself to that. Feels like a trust boss, to be honest. Oh, shoot. Oh, good thing I did sprint there, because I would not have made it otherwise.
This is going to leave a mark!
Yeah, I guess I had to end a roll on. Okay. See if arm's length works. Starting to get to the end. Anime, that's a new one. Nice.
Away with you! Let us see
Oh, it's
how
still
you
poison
handle
down here,
this.
okay. taking everything. And down.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
Who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber? A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vise. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation. So potent was her spellcraft, though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot? The final days. If, as the XIV's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided... It would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
You must recall Emmett Set's dying request.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions could not fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin. But we have disturbed Tuna long enough. Fana will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
So another in the echo in this world as well, huh? And one naturally in this world too. By your pensive expression, I take it to the tomb has given you much to think about. That is well, and in time the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding, thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I speak again of the teachings of our forebears, the histories learned, not lived. Legend of Tunia and her exploits have been told countless times over the centuries. As it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. Each telling of the tale there is new flourishes, details changed or lost. I cannot truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life, and we have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that have long endured after you were gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your story. I hope you forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying that we can never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought, so as long as we are here, there are none among the V's who will not know of all you've done for Novarund. We're not deserving of such reverence. We are grateful all the same. You can be certain we have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Furtaka and the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. Although we've learned naught of the Asians, the insight we have gained at the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to Crystarium, however, there is a small matter I would attend to in Slitherbow, but I trouble you to come with me. Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with Runar. Alright, we can head on to Silverbow then. Wardo fourth draft. Okay. Alright, let me see. Ah, there they are. Alright, it's so good to see you. You've arrived at the most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I'll ready a place for you. I'm sorry, Bruno, but we haven't, Please, I insist. It'll only take a minute. My apologies, Nara. It seems our return to Crystarium will be delayed. Perhaps only for a bit, if you insist me if I work. I say work, but it's rather more of a chore. I must clean my chambers here in the Silverbow from top to bottom. If you'd be so kind as to go fetch a broom from Esgar, we might finish before Runar's done cooking. Okay, let's go ahead and get a broom then. A broom for Master Matoya. Can't imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are. It's an old but sturdy and sturdy device. I think it's one door down, right? I trust Esgar was able to find a broom for us. Here you go, battered broom. Well worn, good. This would prove difficult otherwise. I must say, I think I did rather well of not having a broom thus far. Yes, well, you weren't buried underneath a verbal avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right, anyway, it's time I finished cleaning with the help of the broom. Didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. The broom is more than capable of sweeping it by itself, or rather it will be. Ahem. Time to rise, to swish and sweep. A tiny chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound, till no dust is to be found. In this one particular respect, I have no objections to following Master Matoya's footsteps. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I'll dearly miss this place, these people. Master Matoya, pardon my interruption, but the stew is ready. Something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything's fine, I assure you. It's been a long day is all. I see. You stole it. Thank goodness you're still here. Alpha Note, I thought you were following Albert. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every elm of Novrant in his quest to spread the truth of Warriors of Light and the Flood. It seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. But there's no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we've all agreed that this is another Ascian ploy, yes? They've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light. Doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. Its next destination is likely Slitherborough. Sally, are you certain that you should be here? We're concerned about Halric and the others. You needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. Best thing I could do now is let them rest, so I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting of our would-be Warrior of Light. If we're visiting any towns or villages, Albert would hunt down and slay a nearby Cindy to earn the locals' trust. Our best chances of getting ahead of him and find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Reen have returned from the empty and have taken up the search. Reen believeth one may lurk beneath the vows of Woven Oath. And that is where we'll all start our search. Master Matoya. Warm bro stew will be awaiting your turn. I look forward to it. It's nighttime, so I don't get the cool song. Like, I always prefer the daytime theme in here and on Meringue, so I'm always annoyed when I end up at nighttime.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Issa friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world. So we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come.
It seems I've lost this particular race. Well, though I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it? But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Asked whether Wishes Seto was here.
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense.
After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive. Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. But I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I. Nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least. And 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emet-Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emet-Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
There's a lot to be learned, I want to know.
A woman after my own heart.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Alrighty. Yeah, there we go. Since we're probably gonna be leaving Ritaka here pretty soon and heading to the Tempest, I think we go ahead and switch out the videos here now. Since we're already 45 minutes in, so let's go ahead and continue on.